Christmas decor. Yes, I can fit everything inside of one box. I'm gonna open the tree and get started on setting up my Christmas tree. I'm so excited. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Tomas, and you guys, the day is finally here. I am gonna be decorating my apartment for Christmas. I could not be more excited. I've been wanting to decorate for a little bit now, and I wanted to do some DIY Christmas decor. If you guys haven't seen my latest video, I did a little Pottery Barn Christmas decor dupe using Dollar Tree materials, and I'm gonna be including all of those decor items in this video while I decorate my apartment. I'm so excited. I'm going to take you guys along. We're going to go through everything I have and just decorate the entire place in one video. I am so excited for you guys to see how it turns out. So without further ado, let's just get right into it and start decorating. Alright you guys, so right here I have a box with all of my Christmas decor. Yes, I can fit everything inside one box. I live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, so you know, we're gonna make do with what we have. There is not a lot of storage space in the apartment, so I have to fit everything in one box. Plus, of course, all the DIYs that I did for my last video are on top right here, and a couple of things that I used for the reveal. But we're gonna be going through the box, seeing what we're gonna use this year and what we are gonna keep stored. Usually I do go a little crazy with Christmas. I put a million Christmas lights all over the walls. I put like so much stuff, but this year I really wanna tone it down, make it a little bit more simple, more classic. I am gonna be visiting family towards the end of the year. I have my brother's wedding and I'm gonna spend the holidays with my family, so I didn't want to go too overboard and then not be able to enjoy it in the fullest by not being here. So let's just open this box, go through it, you guys, and see what we will end up using. So of course, right on the top, we have the things that I'm gonna 100% gonna use because I just made these. We've got the 2 little metal reindeers that I did for my Dollar Tree DIY video. I love the way that these turned out. I cannot wait to style them. We have the little Christmas tree gingerbread cookie tray. We'll see what we can end up using this one for. Of course, the nutcracker. I love how this one turned out. I think it looks super, super classic, and I just love all the texture and the tones of it. Then, of course, the bell garland. I love how this one turned out. I think I'm gonna be hanging them like so, instead of using it as a long garland. I love the look of this one. We have, of course, a little candle for the window. I'm not gonna be putting it on a window. I'm just gonna style it on a console table probably, but I love this one. And of course, it lights up. Hello, Fry. Can you guys see Fry? He also loves Christmas, so he's gonna be helping us decorate today. You know, fun fact, Fry actually behaves super, super well with Christmas decor. He never gets in the tree, never breaks anything, so I don't want to jinx it, but yeah. Then we got some ribbon. We're gonna be making a lot of bows with this. This is a 21-foot long ribbon. I love it. It's like a velvety material, and it's like a burgundy wine, deep red, kind of with like purple undertone, so I love it. And we've got just a traditional basic garland. I love how heavy this one is, the look of it. It's super, super full. But let's get right into this box, you guys. So I have a lot of decorations that I've had since I was in college and really decorating on a budget. So there is a lot of things that I will not be using today, this year, because I also don't want it to be too crazy. I just, again, want to go very simple and classic. I do have a super small Christmas tree right here that we're not going to use. I love this one. I believe my uncle gave me this one as a Christmas present. I love it so much. It's a little, I don't know if it's an elf or supposed to be the Grinch. I consider it to be the Grinch, like his butt, but I don't know, you tell me. We will not be using that one either. From what I can see, you guys, a lot of the things that are on top we will not be using. I'm only gonna grab a couple of things from in here. Then I have this wreath that I had DIY'd again when I was in college. We won't be using this one. It's just not my style right now, but we'll see. We'll put it aside. I have these white lights with a green cord, which we definitely will be using. I think I'm gonna be wrapping it around one of my garlands that I'm gonna be putting up. Usually every year, I might pop up a picture of a video if I can find one, but usually every year I put Christmas lights all around the apartment, like through the entire perimeter on the ceiling. And this year I'm not gonna be doing that because I'm just, again, going for something a lot more simple. Got a lot of ornaments and stuff. You guys, if you're looking for inexpensive ornaments and decor for Christmas and you're on a budget and maybe you're a college student or you have a small apartment, Five Below is another great store to check out. For example, this 21 count full of Christmas ornaments were $5 each. So I used to put these on my little Christmas tree all the time in college. Then I have right here, let me see if I can get it out without breaking it. I have this garland. I believe I got it at Target and I did add a lot of things to it, so it might come apart in a second, but I'm definitely gonna be using this one. Got a cute little tree pillow. I didn't even remember I had this. We're gonna be using it. It's really cute. We for sure will be using that one. By the entrance of my apartment, I always put this little hot cocoa station with a little Christmas tree and some mugs and stuff. We will be putting that up. I think that is really cute and it's very inviting. Whenever I have guests, they can grab a mug, they can make themselves a cup of hot cocoa. I think it is super cute. We will be using it. Let me get all of those things out to prep that. Also, this is for the hot cocoa bar. If I showed you guys what this box looks like inside, you would freak out. A mug, and then this little jar for the hot cocoa. Got some candles. Oh my god, I love the smell of this one. Cinnamazing. And then we also have apple cinnamon. Candles are the best way to really put you in the winter feel and Christmas vibe. Oh, I love lighting these, so we're definitely putting those. We have this other garland that I am so excited to put out. I think every year it looks super, super pretty. It is very thin. It's not too bulky, it's not too heavy, but it looks super whimsical on around a mirror. I love the look of this one. A lot of faux florals. I don't know if we'll be using these. Then you guys, this mug, if you watched my Dollar Tree DIY video, then you know that I mentioned these mugs from Dollar Tree. They're literally $1.25 now. They used to be $1 when I got this one. And they are from Royal something. There's a sticker, so I can't read the name, but they're from Dollar Tree, and they're an amazing dupe for the Pottery Barn Christmas mugs. I love these. I actually had a candle in this one, which burned out, but I love the look of these. They feel such good quality, and they're a great dupe. Now, I have a lot of stockings, but I think I'm just gonna be putting these two up. They are the simplest design that I have, and I didn't want to buy more stockings this year, but I like it. I like incorporating the red and the white, so we're gonna be using those this year. And then, so you guys understand how many lights I have. Like, all of these, every year I put inside the apartment. So it literally looks like a Christmas winter wonderland in here, but that's not my vibe this year. That's not what I want to do this year. So, all right, I'm gonna put this off to the side and start working with what I already got out and what I have and what I know where I want to put. And then if we need to go back in here and grab a few more things, I totally will. But let's just put this off to the side and get started with what we already have out, which is a lot. All right, you guys, we got the stuff laid out. Let's just get on started. Alright, so I want to start by decorating this console table right here. It's right off my entrance, right in front of my dining room. I am going to be keeping the styling of this one a little bit simple. I already know what I want to do, so I was like, let's just get started with this one. I'm first gonna add a couple of things on the console itself, and then we're actually gonna put a garland around the mirror, make it look nice, decorate it, style it properly, and I'll show you guys as I do it. By the way, my favorite thing to do when I'm decorating for Christmas is put one of those Christmas ambience videos, the ones that are like 8 hours long that you have on YouTube. I have them year round, like for fall, for a winter rainy day, for the summer, spring, you know, like for every season and for any time of day, I have one of these videos playing in the background. But I'm gonna leave it linked down below, the one that I love playing every single year on the holiday season, which I don't know, for some reason, it's my favorite. I love the playlist that they have in the background, and I have it playing as I decorate my apartment. So I don't know, if you're curious to check one of those videos out and you know what I'm talking about, definitely go check out the one that I'm linking down below, because it's my favorite. I love it. But let's just get started with decorating this console table. Alright, so the next area of my home that I want to tackle is the entryway. I have a couple of pieces that I want to put in here, and they're both pieces from my last video where I did the DIY Dollar Tree flips. So let me show them to you right now. So we have the nutcracker and the bell garland. I love the gold color palette with the antique look with what is going on already in my entryway, because everything is a little bit more muted, a little more moody, darker in here. We have the vintage French tapestry plus this shoe rack right here. So I feel like these two pieces fit perfectly in this space. So let's just style them really quickly. We're now in my kitchen, and I want to set up the little hot cocoa station right here as soon as you enter to welcome guests. Whenever they come, they can make their hot cup of cocoa if they want. So I'm super excited. But before we step into that, I did want to show you that I'm going to be putting this little hand soap with the Santa. I showed you this one on my latest video. This is from Dollar Tree, and I got this one a few years ago, and I just love it. I love putting it here in the kitchen. But just really quickly wanted to show you that. Now let's set up the hot cocoa station. So the first thing we're gonna be setting up is this little tray right here. Now I usually don't like decorating with anything that has a sign on it or any words. However, it's fun, you know, it's Christmas, it's just for the cocoa station, so I like it. Then I have this little box right here, wooden box to stack some of the items. I'm gonna put this first mug right here. Right, you guys, and that's it. I love how this little station turns out every year. I think it's super cute and, you know, it's kind of cozy right as soon as you get in. So I love this one. Let's just jump on over to the living room and work finally on our mantelpiece. I've been waiting for this one. All right, welcome to the living room. This is my favorite space in the apartment, and I'm definitely the most excited to decorate this area, specifically because of the mantelpiece behind me. I have a little gas fireplace, and I installed a mirror and a shelf on top of it to kind of create a mantelpiece moment and kind of center the whole room. And this year I really wanted to create a nice garland moment and really design it and curate it, make it look as beautiful as possible. So I am gonna be doing that. We're gonna be doing a garland over the mantelpiece. We're gonna be putting some of the decor that we DIY'd on the last video, and then we're also gonna be putting a garland around in the mirror, which is probably the first thing that I'm gonna do. Of course, we're gonna add some stockings on the fireplace, change up a pillow or two, and let's just jump right into it. I'll show you guys what we do. Alright, you guys, so I finished putting the reindeers on the mantelpiece, a couple bows on the sides, and also one on the garland on top, right in front of the mirror, centered, and then these ones I put them on the sides. By the way, you guys, bows are gonna be the bane of my existence. But anyways, so right now I am debating with myself whether I should put lights or keep it as is. All of my inspo pictures that I had saved throughout the year for the holiday season, the garland that's on the mantelpiece doesn't have lights. It's all plain. But the more I look at it, and I was playing around with it, and I don't know, I kind of wanted to put lights, but then I was testing them out and they didn't look the best, to be honest. So I don't know if I'm gonna put them, I think I'm gonna leave it as is right now without lights, and then if I change my mind, I will show it to you guys, of course, but I think I'm gonna do no lights as of right now. However, I did want to add a little bit more dimension to the garland because it's just this shade of green. So what I'm going to be adding is a couple of these dark brown, kind of like a deep purple berries, and some kind of like frosted branches, just to add a little bit of dimension back into the garland. Of course, the bows do help. They look so pretty. I love the way that this is looking, but I did want to add these just to add a little bit of contrast. So let's just put these on and see how they look. Alright, you guys, I will show you in just a second, but I did end up adding lights. I stepped away for a little bit, looked at it, and it felt like it needed it. It really did. And I added 2 stockings and just to kind of finish off the look, balance it, put some heaviness on this side because we do have the garland falling off on this side. But I love the way it turned out. It feels very magical. It is like a little small area, but it has a huge impact. All the little details, and just keep adding it and, you know, have fun with your Christmas decor. So I love the way it looks. Let me show you guys a little sneak peek right now. Alright, you guys, it's the next day, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Once I was done setting up everything last night, I felt like the apartment was still missing something. To be completely transparent, I was planning on not doing a Christmas tree this year. I used to have this super small Christmas tree, I believe it was like 3 or 4 feet tall, from Five Below that I got when I was in college, and I didn't even want to set that one up because the truth is I'm not going to spend the holidays in California, so I was like, why even bother doing my tree this year? However, after I was done decorating, I felt like no space when you're decorating for Christmas is truly done until you set up your Christmas tree. No matter how small, how big it is, I feel like that is what truly completes a space when you're decorating for Christmas. So I had to go get a new one. You guys, the one that I had was really old and it just was a little too small. It wasn't my vibe anymore. So I ended up actually grabbing all of the Christmas decor that you guys saw earlier in the video that I had in that box, and even more stuff that I am not using anymore. I am donating all of that. I put everything into bags and boxes and I donated it today, so I'm super happy about that. It doesn't take up space in my apartment and someone else can enjoy it, so hopefully it goes to a good home. But I went earlier this morning to Target and I got this Christmas tree. It is a pre-lit one with warm lights, of course not colored. It's the clear lights. This is a 6.5 feet. Yeah, this is a 6.5 feet tall tree. This is the Alberta spruce pre-lit tree, 6.5 feet tall. It was $27, which is super inexpensive. It had 50% off. I believe originally it was like $55. So yeah, $27.50 I think I paid. I am super happy with this purchase. I haven't seen it online. I did see it displayed at the store and it looked beautiful. I think it's gonna be perfect for my space. So we're gonna open the box, start opening up the tree, getting it ready, and then we're gonna decorate it with all the Christmas ornaments. I had a few from before, but then I also bought 100 new ones to try to fill it up as much as possible. We'll see how much this actually fills. Hopefully it's enough. Then I got a tree topper, of course, a little star golden, and of course I got a tree color. I didn't have one before and I loved the look of this one with the woven basket material. I think it's super pretty. So I'm gonna open the tree and get started on setting up my Christmas tree. I'm so excited. Really quick, I almost forgot, before I do the tree, I'm actually gonna set up some white lights around the mirror with the garland that I did yesterday that I showed you guys on top of the console table. Not the one that's behind me all over the fireplace, the one that is to my right now. Last night I was laying in the apartment looking at the decorations when the lights were off and just the Christmas lights on. And currently I only have the Christmas lights that I put on the garland on top of the fireplace. We will also have Christmas lights on the tree, of course. But I felt like this side of the apartment really needed some Christmas lights to, you know, bring that cozy feel. So I'm just gonna put these around the perimeter of the mirror and of the console table. I think they're gonna be beautiful at night. These are super warm lights, so I love the look of them, and it's just gonna cozy up that area. So I'm gonna do this really quick before I get to the tree. You guys, small update. I was taking out the Christmas tree and I realized that I grabbed the wrong box. I grabbed the multicolored lights instead of the clear light. I don't even know what to do because I want my lights to look like that all over. I don't like multicolored trees. But you guys, the tree is sold out in every single store in Los Angeles. What am I gonna do? Can I make the multicolored light work? Can I make it look nice? I don't think so. I mean, they look super beautiful. They are beautiful. It's just not for me. So I'm not criticizing the look. I like the look, just not for me. And now I don't know what to do. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. All right, you guys, here's what we're gonna do. Since this tree is sold out, and honestly, $27 is a price that you can't compete with, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna fluff it up, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna decorate it, and I'm gonna test out the multicolored lights and see if I do like it. And if I don't, what I can do is just not plug in the tree directly and buy some white lights with a green cord at the store and light it up myself. And that way I'll have the white lights. But we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna give it a try and hopefully it looks good because I don't know what else to do at this point. So we'll see. Alright, Ellie and I just got done fluffing up the tree and I plugged it in, and you guys, I love the way that it looks. After that little mental breakdown that I had, I, decided to give it a chance. I tried it out. I think it looks really good. I am envisioning it with all of the ornaments and the decor that I'm gonna put on it, and I think it's gonna look really nice and it's gonna be very cozy. I think it's gonna bring a lot of warmth at night to the apartment. And the colored lights, now that I'm looking at it, feels really nostalgic. It feels like a very 90s Christmas tree, and I love it. I feel like Christmas trees with colored lights don't get enough recognition. Yes, they can be kind of tacky depending on how you do it, but I think that it can also be a very classic look depending on how you style it and the warmth of the lights and what kind of colors are in the lights. So I think there's a lot of different variables, but I'm very, very happy with the way it looks. I think it looks very full after playing with it around a lot. At first I was a little scared that it was gonna look super plain, but I think it looks great. So now I'm gonna put the tree skirt, which is the first time ever that I've had a nice tree skirt. On my other one, it was super small, so I had kind of like those tree skirts that are just fabric and go on the floor. So I'm super excited to check this one out and see what it does for the tree itself. At the base, I think it's gonna make it look kind of full. So I'm very excited to see what it looks like. So let's just set that up and see what it looks like. All right, let's see. How does that look, you guys, from over there? Nice! That is so cute. All right, I am loving how this is looking, you guys. Now we just have to set up all the ornaments. Hopefully I have enough. If not, I'll just get some more. But I have a few like classic, just the round shape classical ornament. And then I have a couple of other things. And then I have a couple of other things that I might throw in there in some bags. But the base so far is looking really good. So now it's just time for the time lapse of putting all of these up. Alright, you guys, and that is going to be it for today's video. I could not be happier with how everything turned out. I even love the multicolor light tree behind me. Let's bring back multicolor trees, you guys. It is so cozy and so homey in here. I love the way that it looks, and I feel like we've gotten really used to seeing the cleared Christmas tree lights. And I don't know, I think this one works, especially in the space with everything else that I did. The LED lights are not cold. The blue is still very warm. All the colors are very, very warm. So I don't know. I recommend giving it a try again if you're someone who has been kind of afraid of maybe doing a multicolor light tree. Give it a shot. But I love the way that all the projects turned out. I love the garland that I put on top of my fireplace. It is actually the first time that I do this in this apartment, and I love the way that it turned out. It has a very organic shape and it just feels very whimsical. I love it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you liked the way that these projects turned out and these little touches to welcome Christmas into my space. I have been loving creating content for this Christmas season for you guys, so I hope you've been enjoying it. And if you are someone who follows me because of my interior design and film series, which I know that there is a lot of you guys, I am super excited to share with you that I have a new video in that series coming up super soon, and I cannot wait for you guys to see that one. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and you can hit the bell button to be notified every single time I make a new upload. That way you guys don't miss any of my videos, and you can be notified once that video goes live. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.